Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We have another VOD review. This time it's Plat Magneto. This loss felt so helpless to me as my other tank felt like he was always feeding, and I just end up dying and had not much impact in this game, if at all. So this was just frustrating despite this game being a good length, so I feel like there could be a lot more that I could have done to help. Alright, perfect. Let's see. Yes, Churro, we're on Magneto. This is console? For real console? Console? Alright. So yes, we are playing very far up. Okay, I already don't like this. So we're bubbling, but for why? Or you know, they still have, what, 700 health? They have more health than we do. Why bubble now? I guess you could bubble early so you get it back quickly, but... Alright, it's working. If it works. If it ain't broke, don't fix. Nice. Bubble has the added attack of reloading your mag cannon instantly. That's true. I bubbled a lot to build up my L1 charge, as the cooldown isn't long anyway. So, here's the thing. This cooldown isn't technically all that long, right? What, it's 12 seconds? The higher up you go... Also, what's up? The higher up you go in ELO, the shorter amount of time it takes for the enemy team to take advantage of a situation. Just be aware of that. Mag Bubble isn't one of those, especially right here, but people will start taking advantage of that. Like, I know that's a call out I give all the time. No Mag Bubble. It almost actually gets him killed here. Is that right? One. Almost. Okay. Oh no, we got... Good lord. Alright, so this is a scenario where, what do we do here, right? Because ideally, in higher elo, right? In higher elo, we just wouldn't play there. Mag would be playing back here or up here if he's really aggressive, and then back up to here, and then back up to here, right? But that's not happening. You have a Groot in front of you, and you have a Cloak who ulted in front of you. So what do? If you try to back up and play like you should in high elo, you're just going to die like you did. So what do? You kind of give in. And I would actually just go play in here with your Cloak and make the best of it. Instead of just giving in. The other thing you can do, and this is, your mileage may vary, okay? So if we go back to the beginning of the game, first of all, okay, we're like here. We go back to the beginning of the game. If I'm playing, I don't play Mag, but if I'm playing Emma, and I'm frontlining, and I see our Groot is doing this dumb stuff, I don't care. I'm still going to stay over here. What's going to happen without my support being there? Hopefully, our supports will still stay back here, right? And his health bar is, instead of going down slowly, is just going to get chunked, and he's either going to walk back to get a healing, or he's going to die and then respawn and then come back here. Again, your mileage may vary with this, but this is what I say. Let him die. Let him go, right? Hopefully, if they're good, what's going to happen is they're going to die, they're going to respawn, they're going to come back, and they're not going to play so aggressively. They're going to see their health bars just being chunked, and they're either going to swap off or they're going to play a little bit back. That's what people's normal psychology is. Okay? Now, if you do this at the first fight, you lose first point, and then you see that your tank is doing this again, that is the time where you go, all right, okay, guys, they're just not going to do the right thing, and if we keep doing this, we're going to lose. So then you give in and you go fight with them. So I hope that makes sense. Again, your mileage may vary with that. It really depends on what's going on. But that's what I would do. And you limit tests. At the beginning of the game, you say, let them die, and you see, okay, if I let this person die, are they going to change their behavior, or are they going to double down and do it more? We'll see. Accordingly. Okay, we give space. Nice. All right, we're finding our supports. I like that. Almost. Almost. So, part of giving space... Hang on, let's go back to when the cloak ult starts. Okay, so we're down to Namor. Are they down anybody? No. So we're down 1. That's not good. We're down 2. Our cloak died. Okay. So now we know the situation. We're down 2. And they cloak ult. Right here, what you need to be thinking is, yes, this is great, right? This is great that you're giving space. Your Magneto, it takes a while, that's fine. But what's your job as, especially Magneto, is picking the spot that's going to be best for your team to survive in the situation. And so if I'm playing main tank here, I'm playing Emma, I'm playing Mag, I'm playing Strange, anything like that, I'm heading directly for this corner. Right here. And then depending on how far this cloak ult goes, since they turned away here, I would stand right here next to this pillar instead of actually inside. If the cloak goes all the way here, I'm going back into here. This is going to be the best spot for your team to survive, wait it out, and then strike back with and actually give it. Right here, I feel like we're trying to do that, but instead of choosing the spot for our team to hold, we look back and we see where is my team holding, and we try to go to them, which is not what you want to do as a tank. As a tank, you have to choose, because what's going to happen is if you choose here, that Jeff is going to start where they were. Look, they both retreat to safety, but why do they stay here? They stay here because you are here. That's why. They both scoot out. Sorry, this one. They both scoot out to heal you. If you aren't here and you're over here, they're going to rotate to you. Okay? That's just psychology of what players do. I guarantee. So that's how you think about it. You got to think about it like you're the mother duckling and the others will come to you, especially on Magneto. You got to pick that spot early. Okay, now the spot is actually way back. I would go all the way around, take it nice and slow, and go back to here. This is what you got to do.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
All right, so a couple things here. I like that we have this in us. This is good, okay? It's a lot of the times when people are playing Mag, they play so timidly and they're very reactive. So the fact that you actually go here, you see an invis, and you get aggressive and you punish her for it, that's good. That's good that we're capable of doing that. We're looking for those opportunities. The only problem is our Namor's dead, and our Groot isn't back yet. So it's great that we have that, but this is just the wrong time for it. So that's why when we spawned, I said what you want to do is you want to go all the way back over to here. Because you're the anchor for your team. You're telling your team what to do. And right now, this is just not a good time to push. Because like you hit all your shots on the invis and it didn't do anything. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we're being generous, we'll say this is a 5v4. Which is not in your favor. That's if we're being generous. But this guy's so close that now he's already back. Now it's a 6v4. Okay? So we have to be aware of our team. Pick the right spot. I agree with you, Caesar. Punisher more valuable. Oh. Yeah. A lot of what I'm seeing, this is problems causing by not picking your spots correctly.
Rebirth is a mutant's greatest gift.
Better stop that vehicle.
Hey, here we go.
There's a sniper.
All right, let's talk about ult. So, if we get into your head here, we're finally fighting even fight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hang on. Are we fighting even? There we are. I just missed somebody. We have 6v5. We're actually fighting. We have the advantage. Great. Now our cloak ults, very strange. I like the attempt to bubble your cloak. Doesn't work, but that's fine. Now, the thing with Maggle is really difficult to be good with because there's so many things that you can use it for. It's not like straightforward. You can kill Invis, you can kill Cloak, you can cancel out you can kill Jeff in his ult. You can kill Cloak. I already said that. Let's assume they have a Punisher instead of Widow, right? You could literally use that for 4 of the 6 people on the enemy team. So how do you decide what's worth your ult and what's not? And basically, the shortest answer I can give is if you are going to lose a fight, but then if you hit the ult, you win the fight, and it completely changes, then it would be worth it, right? So right now, we're up 1. We have a support ult going that's 13 seconds. They have a support ult going that's 10 seconds, or sorry, 8. And they're offset a little bit, so I think we still technically have advantage. And it's 5v6. I don't think it's worth ulting. Also, to add into that calculation and cause it a little bit more complicated is how likely is it for my ult to actually be successful and hit my target, right? So when we talk about Invis, what tools does Invis have to get away from your ult? She has a jump, turn invisible. She has a jump that can get her out of the way and by cover, and she has her self shield. So she's actually a really, really difficult target to kill out of her ult. Now, what does Cloak have? She has her fade. And if you time it properly, you can kill her before the fade gets off. So that's much more reliable. So in this scenario, that's why I definitely would not have ulted to kill the Invis. And then we see, why is it important, right? Because if it didn't matter, then it's fine. We get the kill, maybe we just win the fight anyway. But here's the thing, it will matter because now they have a Cloak ult. Now their Namor's back, right? So that now there is a chance we lose this fight. And we'll see what happens. It looks like you guys got both of their other supports and their mag, so I don't think it matters. But it's worth noting. Okay, here, this is confidence. Well, never mind. No, you're fine. I take it back. I take it back. Don't worry about it. Nice. Okay. Oh. That's not a great brutal. Nice. Bro got juked. Okay. Plat console, I guess. So remember when we said the bubble cooldown isn't that long? Check how long it is. So first of all, I want to say here, you never want to use your self bubble and your shield at the same time, because that's just killing your effectiveness. And then we use our bubble here on a full health Groot with overshield. And then we don't have it for our cloak, who's ulting, and they have a mag. Luckily, he doesn't have their ult. Or we don't have it for the Jeff. For the enemy Jeff ult, right? And so that 12-second cooldown, it actually got punished within 4 seconds. So even if it was a 5-second cooldown, it still would be punished here. So it's very important. I thought the Jeff was going to get our backline and ult earlier. Oh, there he goes. So here, this is where I would suggest we actually go out in a blaze of glory. So we watch Jeff kill our support, right? So our Jeff is dead. Our Groot is dead. Our Squirrel Girl is out. Our Namor is dead, right? So what's actually happening here? This is a 3v4? 3v4, maybe 5. So they have a huge advantage. So what do you want to do here? The call for me usually is die or get out, right? Mag, very unlikely he's going to get out. He's very slow, no moon abilities, all that stuff. So you want to die early so that way you regroup with your team. And the best way to take advantage of that, this is what my old coach said. He always says, go out in a blaze of glory, right? Realize this fight is lost unless I either get a kill, get a really impactful kill right now, and we get really lucky. And that's it. That's the only scenario. And even in that case, we're probably still not going to win this fight. So just pick a support, walk forward, and try to kill him. And what that's going to do is, and don't use any of your survivability cooldowns. Don't use your bubble, don't use your shield, don't use anything like that, right? So you just walk forward, and you try to kill them, and then they can't ignore you, so they can't stagger you. You might get the kill, and you're probably going to die really quickly and respawn with your team. Definitely lacking in awareness of what's actually happening in the game. Okay, one quick tip since you mentioned that. Go to Audio, Combat Mix, and go to KO Announce Queue. These are off by default. Turn these on and turn them up, because that lets you know it's... Because it is really easy to miss, you know, teammates dying or things like that, right? But if you add that sound on there, it's a lot easier to pick up on it when you're not paying attention. By default, there are no audio alerts for ally or enemy kill. There you go.
I shall not be removed so easily.
Same brain cell, Caesar. All right. So once again, our team is dead. Okay. So we need to pick the spot where we're going to break out from, and we need to wait there until it's the right opportunity. So preemptively, I hope you stand right here or right here, either or, take your pick and wait for your team, and then go out at the very last second.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have
Please do that. Please do. Don't just walk out there. Don't just, no. Yeah. So one of the great things about doing what I said is when you stand here and you realize, okay, my team is not ready and they're going to touch and they still are in spawn, there's no chance that we can actually take this fight. So I'm going to walk over here and then I'll have my bubble and my shield to get across. I can bubble a teammate to get across and then we can get back to here and we can go for the next fight. Great. When you're diving, that's basically called staging, but it's a similar concept when you're playing main tank, right? You come over here and you stage, you get ready. You get ready. If you skip that step, you don't look around and see what your team is doing, what the enemy team is doing, and then you pick the engagement at the right spot. All right, so once again, same scenario. Our team is dead. We need to pick the spot and wait for our team. Okay, this is... I'm glad we're doing this, but do this by cover out of the way so your team, the enemy team, can't see you. Because a good enemy team right here is already pushing forward. If I'm playing Emma right now, I'm standing up here. If I'm playing Hulk, I'm already attacking you. So stay out of the way. Oh. You looked around and waited, but then didn't wait long enough. It's so impatient. You gotta be patient. All right, good awareness. That's good. Bubble? Oh, dead. Already used it. Oh, Namor! Oh, it doesn't matter! Oh. So, Mag actually can hold the jump button and float down. A lot of the times, specifically right here, that can save him. I mean, you're probably dead anyway. You have 20 health. But... just for future reference, whenever you can definitely live this. Whenever you get thrown off here as Mag, you hold the jump button and you float down to here. Float down to here. Just as a... I'm probably not going to save you there, but now you know. Hold the jump button and float slowly down to that area. Helps a lot. It bothers me so much when I'm playing Emma and I kick Mags off and then they live and I'm like, yeah, this is stupid. It's stupid. No, it's good, but yeah. Okay, pick one, pick one, pick one. Oh. Okay, this is good to know. Whenever you're in a team fight like this, especially as Mag, what you want to do is you want to pick one person, okay, and develop the skill set for tracking one person through a complicated team fight like this. And when you're first starting out and you're just building that skill, just pick a tank or the first person you see and just follow them through, right? Once you get really good at that and you know you can track somebody through a fight despite them trying to avoid you and all of the craziness going on, then we need to recalibrate and pick the correct target, which would be like a support, ideally. But when we split up our damage like this, we're shooting at the Mag, we shot at the Jeff, we shot at the, I think, right? We shot at multiple different people through this exchange, right? So here we shot the Moon Knight. We did a little bit of damage to him. Then we shoot at the Mag. Then we shoot at the Jeff. Now we're shooting at the Cloak. So it's better... a bad plan is better than no plan. So even if you're shooting the wrong person, just keep shooting them. And, like, stick to it. All right. So they push it all the way. Let's see how we do on attack.
2, 3. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it? Oh, maybe I'll ask Tony next time I see him.
They have a penny. All right, if they're going to give you this, you need to take it. This is more of a map-specific thing, but Let me see if I can break this down to be broader. Basically, if you can take this angle, this is ideal because now your whole team can see you and then you can pop out. You can do damage in this way, right? You can probably destroy the nest. You can shield yourself. Like, this is a much better aggressive angle. The way you take it, though, that is where you use your shield and your bubble, right? If you're like, okay, I'm going to push forward. I'm going to use my shield to get across to here. Now I have access to a health pack. My whole team can still see me, which is very important. And I can choose where to fight from. So the fact that we're not taking that, I really don't like. Now we're just playing too passive. So look at what it did. Look at what it did. This is so good. So your Groot took it. He did the job, right? He put up his wall. He went over here. Now he's not taking damage anymore because he has the wall and his whole team can see him. And look at this dumbass Moon Knight. This is exactly what's gonna happen. And then your whole team now can see everybody here. And like, oh, that's so good. Yes, I love. And then you just punish him for it. Great. Oh, and then we bubble our Groot. We gotta stop bubbling our Groot. Your job as Mag is to pick who on your team is going to live and who on our team is going to die. That's your job. And so if you pick Groot to live, he has tools that he can use himself to live. He has 850 health. He has 4 different walls he can put up. Like, he's fine. We have to pick somebody to live on our team. Yeah, this is definitely go time. Bubble. Nice. Good. Moon Knight. Moon Knight. Oh. Nice. Push. Oh, good. Ah! Oh, hello. A gift! Wow! Go kill her! Go kill her! Oh! Wow. Bro, God was just like, here, go kill the widow. Oh, and then we take it away, they get a kill. That hurts. That hurts a lot. Magno bubble. Nice. Bubble. Get out. Good. He doesn't need it. Nice. Terrible brutal. Okay, so this is a scenario where you want to do something indirect to get value, okay? So we see that this Mag is trapped. He's out of position. And we have 2 options. We can either shoot him like we do, right? Does that work? No. So the better thing is to actually just cut off his healing. If you stand right here or just get in the way of these supports and you either bubble or you shield, this Mag probably dies. And you don't take any damage. And you don't put your back to the enemy team. And then, yes, your invis literally did just save. That hurts. Anyway. Oh, get him. Dunk. Go low, go low. Oh, no! Oh, we're on 188 ping. That's tough. Okay, that kind of explains the slow to shoot people. Being on 180 ping, I don't envy you. That's really difficult. Make sure you're playing on your correct servers, whatever gets you the lowest ping. If you don't know how to switch servers, let us know. It's just like in the menu. Really important. Make sure you're using an Ethernet cable if you can.
Pick up your toys, Moon.
I know that's not always an option. Tough.
Invisible? Please, we're hurt. But where?
The moon.
We won't forget.
Well, the closest servers, the queue times are crazy, so I add more servers to get games. To each their own. If that's what you want to do, that's the trade-off. I would not recommend it. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, if that's the trade-off you want to make, like you're actually able to play more games, I totally get it. But just know, like, it's going to make things more difficult. I love this. This is great. Shield. Good. All right.
Rebirth is a mutant's greatest gift.
Now we're just spiraling. Okay. So this has happened a couple times now. We talk a lot about oh darn it, what's the word? Telegraphing. A lot of characters, a lot of people will telegraph their ult when it's about to happen. So if you see a group walking forward really aggressively when they normally won't, they're probably looking for ult. Moon Knight, they jump up in the air really aggressively and then they go like this, right? They play really aggressively. So whenever you see that, you got to be looking for ult. And then you react quickly, which is why I don't recommend playing on hyping servers. Southeast Asia? Oh, yeah. I like that we're not just bashing our head against the wall. This is great.
Shooting from a distance.
I think you have some good stuff. Bubble. Nice. Good. Once again, we waste our bubble. Get him. Get him. Oh. Oh, nice.
You're halfway there. Keep going.
Much better.
I didn't realize how spoiled we are in Marvel Rivals with the queue times. So remember, this is what I said. If a Groot is just running forward randomly and like is playing way more aggressive than normal, right here I'd be like, ult, Groot ult, Groot ult, Groot ult, Groot ult, Groot ult. Boom. There it is. Oh. Down. And then ideally in this situation, what you want to do is you want to actually bubble the squirrel. Because you can't use two bubbles at the same time, right? One of them goes on cooldown. One of them goes on cooldown. This one's still red. So you bubble the squirrel and then you use your shield to protect yourself. Ideally. And then blocking it with the shield or a bubble would be the next level. Because you read that the other person's running in like an idiot and they're going to use their ult. Maybe. Unfortunate. Is it misplay? Oh, okay. There you go. Dang. Okay, so a lot there. I think the number one thing that I want you to think about is how tank mentality affects the people around you. So you need to be picking your spot based on where the team is most likely to be able to survive. Pick it really early and wait there for your team. I think that alone is going to give you like such a boost because it's going to stop staggers way more early. It's going to prevent your team from making a lot of dumb mistakes. Just like psychologically, it's going to give you an advantage. So that would be the number one thing I'd work on. Then we talked about a lot of like really minimal things you know, micro things here and there. And then the other thing is the Blaze of Glory. When the team fight is lost, you're fighting like 2v6, 3v6, just like dive at an enemy support, try to kill him in a Blaze of Glory as you die as quickly as possible. So, yeah, those are the 3 things that I want you to think about. Thank you so much for submitting this VOD. I hope it helps. I'm sorry for the long queue times. Good luck. Take care. God bless. Catch you guys next time. Bye.